I bet the first guy that did the comb over, though, I bet he got kudos. Like back when, I don't even know when it was, probably, after they pulled off those fucking wigs, those powdery wigs.
Yeah.
That's probably like, oh, the wig thing is out. I mean, you know how many people were probably bummed that the wig thing was out? How many guys wore the wig after the wig wasn't fashionable anymore? Like, dude, you're wearing the fucking the powder wig thing. That was so 1700s.
You're not a judge.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, no, I like it. Fuck you. I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
1825.
And he's still wearing the powder wig, and everybody's like, wait.
Fucking loser.
The fucking wig.
Young kids all making fun of him.
Yeah, like the guy's got the powdery wig. And then he pulls it off and he's fucking, And then he decides, what if I comb my hair all over? Because my hair grows pretty long. And I just swoop it over the top. And then he's walking down, down the fucking street, going to the saloon maybe. And people are like, hey, look at that. Fucking,
looks great.
Mr. fucking Jeff Johnson. He combed his hair over his head, and it looks great.
Hey, there's something different about ye.
Yeah.
Are ye working out? Ye look good.
Yeah. Poor bastards.
That's a good question. How long did they wear? Who was the holdout for that fucking powdered wig?
Powdered wig thing.
Last guy keeping the powdered wig store in business.
Yeah, everyone's just laughing at him. Now, these guys look really faggy now.
That's all it took. It took one guy to stop wearing the wig and makeup, and people were like, oh.
Oh.
You look masculine.
Yeah,
Right.
See? Now I see.
I didn't know the term bigwig came from people who wore long wigs because they were so expensive.
Oh, here comes a big wig.
Yeah.
Big wig.
That was a sign of wealth.
Cost of wigs increased. An average one cost 25 shillings, which was a week's pay for a commoner. And then a bill for a large, elaborate wig was as high as 800 shillings.
I
The word
almost
big
said
wig
that
was coined.
when Kareem came in.
He wasn't wearing a wig, Anthony.
Yeah, it was close to that.
Oh. So 800 shillings
Shillings.
is how many? Wait, 25 is a week's pay?
25 was a week's pay for a commoner.
So 100's a month's pay. That's 8 months' pay. Like the
For
rich
a
people,
big wig?
Rich people were wearing 8 months worth of poor people money on their heads.
And now Ant's tweeting out 8 months' pay from the casino.
That's it. I would have had like many big wigs.
Of course.
And poor Sam would have just been like bald with a few like things of hair on his head and going like, I don't have a wig.
Trying to grow my hair out and just pulling it up and
Oh yeah, it would. You would.
powdering my own hair.
Poor Sam wouldn't be able to afford a wig.
How hot were those fucking things?
They must have stunk back then. They had a lot of like oils and like perfumes that they would douse themselves with because bathing people didn't take baths a lot back then.
They all wore velvet like coats and pants.
Yeah, it looks very heavy.
And ruffled shirts, like
Lot
lots
of ruffles.
a lot of fabric.
Yes, a lot of fabric draped over them.
That's apparently another reason people wore wigs, because lice was everywhere and it was easier to delouse a wig than a head of hair.
I want to be ensconced.
But then people stopped wearing them when a tax was levied on hair powder.
What?
It's amazing how taxes fuck everything up.
Taxes are the things that on hair powder?
Yeah, Brits stopped wearing wigs after William Pitt levied a tax on hair powder in
Hi, Mr. Pitt.
1795.
What year?
1795.
So what was the powder for? To make them smell better, probably?
Maybe, yeah.
I bet
I
it was
think of lice, though.
I bet they powdered the wigs so the hair wouldn't get all tangled. I bet the powder kept the strands of hair apart.
Big wig break.
Maybe that's
Yes.
what Obama's doing with guns. He's looking at the old wig legislation, and he goes, no. We didn't ban wigs. We banned the powder.
Wig powder.
If we start banning magazines,
Yes.
then
The clean wig preservation legislation. Powder isn't good for the wigs.
we're pro-natural hair.
Yes, pro natural hair.
And some presidents said people weren't getting their fair share of wigs.
Yes.
Because all the wig hair was going to the big wigs.
The wealthy.
We're anti-lice infestation.
Yes.
Not
That
anti
legislation.
hair.
1790s? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they stopped? Wow.
1795.
Throw them wigs away, motherfucker. The 1800s are coming.
How about here?
Party like it's
The judges-
1799. Bam, 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 bam.
Friends ripping off their wigs.
Yeah.
Fuck these.
Partying.
Do judges still wear them in England or no?
I think the barristers wear them over there, don't they?
Do they wear them in like Parliament for like? what I'm looking
For
for.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Pomp and
just-
circumstance?
They look like
yes.
douches.
I think they do. I think they still wear them in England, right?
I think so.
I think there's some English motherfucker that's on.
But they're not all like powdered and stuff. It's just some old
Damn right, Aunt.
curly Q wig.
Queen's Counsel, barristers and QCs, the Queen's Counsel. Yeah, they still wear it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's stupid. How dumb do you feel putting that on before you go to work? Look at that idiot.
He is a moron.
He's stupid.
What a fucking tool.
England's dumb.
It looks like he's wearing a fucking dashboard cover over his head. Like he's fucking or a bunch of piano keys.
yeah,
What a
it
tool.
doesn't even look like hair. It's like too It looks like
Looks like it was crocheted.
crocheted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's my doilies? Oh, Martin had to go to court again.
God, that's fucking horrible to have to do that. You look silly.
What a bunch of morons to have to play dress up before they can tell you what the laws are.
Look at all these losers.
Why would you do that? You look dumb.
That guy looks
Oh
so
my
stupid.
God.
It looks like dog ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
he looks like he's wearing a costume for a dog costume.
Looks like a pound puppy.
He does look like a
Aw.
pound
We're
puppy.
fucking assholes.
They've made them though look less like hair. It now is like a headpiece where you know it's a hat, kind of a thing, and they put that on, like it's cut over the shoulders to look. It
looks
almost looks
like-
like a sphinx. The thing that's on a sphinx
It looks like chainmail, but your grandmother made it out of wool.
out of wool.
Yeah, when you wanted to play King Arthur.
Yeah.
Go on, put this over your shoulders. No one will stab you. Go on the.
Oh, do they look dumb?
Look at the black girl that has one. There's a black judge that has one.
Oh,
it doesn't
that's
look
silly.
bad. It's just because black people look better in hats. It's just a
That's my weave, motherfucker. I got my English weave on, motherfucker. Oh, that looks silly.
That looks stupid.
it does, but
It's
not
one of
as
the
bad
little
as the
ones.
guys.
Look at her.
It's a teeny.
She
one.
looks like Harriet Tubman. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the little one that just sits on the top of your head, and then there's the ones with the pound puppy dog ears.
Look, he has to wear shoes with buckles on them.
Wow, they are weird over there.
And there's a lady following him, holding his big robes up. What a they really are. Let me tell you something about England. You know what? How about you fucking stop with the long fucking stupid dressy colors?
They're steeped in tradition, Jimmy.
And how about you stop with the Queen and all that shit?
Yeah. How about you stop with the Queen?
But I enjoy us working together.
Yeah, that is silly. A lot of tradition.
It does nothing for the stereotypes of sexuality in England,
No.
like gay men.
As Archie Bunker said, England's a fag country.
Right.
England's a fag country, he
But
said.
it would appear that way based
Sure.
on their, you know.
It would.
My mother would always say, "Don't go over there, because after they have tea and crumpets, they're gonna tug your pud, Chipper."
Hug your pud.
Your mom didn't want
Is that
people
what
tugging
Mom
your
said?
pud?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Do you want to crank the volume up on this? I can't get enough of Archie.
Roger the Fairy? All right. Did you hear that, Edith? You know who they're bringing around here for lunch? Roger, sweetie, play Roger. Cut it out, huh?
Who's their friend, Archie?
Listen, Edith, we run a decent home here. And we don't need any strange little birdies flying in and out.
Dad, stop that. Roger's not a strange little birdie.
His pal Roger is as queer as a $4 bill, and he knows it.
That's not only cruel, Daddy, that's an outright lie.
You know something, Archie? Just because a guy is sensitive and he's an intellectual and he wears glasses, you make him out of queer.
I never said a guy who wears glasses is a queer. A guy who wears glasses is a four eyes. A guy who is a fag is a queer. Well, go ahead, Edith. Now answer the girl. Now, you've seen Roger sashaying around here with his la-di-da talk. He's a fancy.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm not an expert on flowers.
He's a pansy.
You might as well face it. You're all alone in this. We all know Roger, and we all know he's straight. And even if he wasn't, and I said if, what difference would that make? Do you know that in many countries, England, for instance, there is a law that says whatever two consenting adults do in private is their own business?
Listen, this ain't England. We threw England out of here a long time ago. We don't want no more part of England. And for your information, England is a fag country. What? Say, Ain't they still picking handkerchiefs out of their sleeve, huh? Are they still standing around leaning on them skinny umbrellas like this here? I know the whole society is based on a kind of a victim.
Holy shit.
You know you're right, Archie. You're right. The British are a bunch of pansies. Pansies, fairies, and sissies. And the Japanese are a race of midgets. The Irish are boozers. The Mexicans are bandits.
And you Polacks are meatheads.
Holy fucking shit.
That's why, no wonder people enjoyed television.
Right. They sat in front of TV and watched that shit every week.
That's what you saw on CBS.
That was CBS. Unbelievable. You forget how cutting edge and funny that shit was, man. Could you even fathom?
Not one fuckable person in that scene.
No.
Except Gloria.
Yeah.
But I mean, Mike was a mopey, Archie was ugly, Edith was old.
Right. Now it's politically correct, very attractive people on every show. Could you even fathom one of those lines being said on any medium these days?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's the only thing that they would say. What's wrong with that? Anything you want to criticize?
There also weren't 24-hour news networks that had to be outraged by something.
Outraged.
We have to be outraged or no one's going to watch.
All in the Family, homophobic, will tell you. Unbelievable what I heard last night on All in the Family. They were saying England was a kind of an F-dom. They used the F word, the Q word, the P word. And that's the way it